Hello and welcome to Rich Rides. This week I'm talking about the 3 reasons why scooters suck. Sorry about the clickbait headline, but I thought I'd better do a sort of alternative view to the video I did the other day that was why scooters are so brilliant. So number 1 is ride and handling, and the main reason for this is the small wheels, I think. Scooters typically tend to be on the cheaper end of the market too, so I don't think that helps with sort of cheaper front suspension, but as I say, I think the main reason really is that they have very small wheels. So this scooter's a supposed big wheel scooter, and this has got 14-inch wheels. What you tend to find with proper motorbikes, for want of a better phrase, is that they've got at least sort of 18-inch wheels. That makes a huge difference to the ride as soon as the sort of road isn't so smooth. So what you tend to find is small potholes, any sort of undulations halfway through a corner, they just knock you offline. You feel every bump when a road is bumpy. So like I say, this has got 14-inch wheels, and a lot of the sort of Vespa style scooters have got even smaller wheels. That really doesn't help with the bumps, and then handling wise, again, it doesn't really inspire confidence round corners, and the bike feels very twitchy. It doesn't take much input. So that's number 1. So we're just approaching a piece of road that I know is really rough, and here's a bit of an example of why scooters suck with the suspension. You can see it's not the best road, but it's awful on a scooter. I actually came through here earlier today in a car and it was absolutely fine over there. So number 2 is the automatic gearbox. So especially if you come in from a manual geared bike and then jump on a scooter, you'll find it a bit strange initially. And yes, it makes the thing easier for ride that people aren't used to normal motorbikes, but going the other way, what you'll find is it feels like it's slipping all the time, the clutch, because effectively it is. And you're always wanting another gear that obviously isn't there. So the other thing that's a bit strange is engine braking. So quite a lot of the time on the motorbike I use engine braking in gears to slow me down a lot more than brakes. On a scooter you don't have as much. Then when you back off the throttle, then yes, you get some engine braking, but what I've discovered is if you're going downhill, then the clutch basically completely disengages and you actually gain speed rather than lose speed. It's the equivalent of having your clutch held in on a geared bike. When it does then re-engage, the revs are all wrong and it sort of jerks with a big jolt. So yeah, so gearboxes aren't the best, especially down hills. And number 3 may be more a UK specific issue, but because scooters are so easy to ride and are so light, then they're very easy to steal. So as I say, in the UK there's a bit of an epidemic of scooters being stolen really. And the knock-on effect that has had is insurance. So a friend of mine, even though his scooter was in a works car park, middle of the day, the car park has security, it has barriers, and it's sort of manned security, someone still tried to steal his scooter. So unfortunately, even though they didn't manage to get away from it completely, what they did was sort of get caught in the act and just throw the scooter on the floor, which wrote it off. then when he was looking to get a replacement one, his insurance was ridiculous. So it was something like £1,200 for a scooter of worth about the same value. You may think that's just to do with the insurance claim, but he then went out and got quotes on similar 125 motorbikes rather than scooters, and that was about £300. So 4 times the cost to insure a 125 scooter than it was to insure a 125 motorbike, which obviously doesn't make much sense. But yeah, scooter insurance has gone up ridiculously. So that's it for this week. I hope you found that useful. Like I say, it was a bit of a fun video just to balance out the other one I did a couple of weeks ago, but hopefully some of those points are right. So do please like and subscribe to the channel, and make any comments, ask any questions, all that kind of stuff. So thanks again for watching, and see you again next week.